28. 28 what? What's the
The
address?
number.
Chona 28. Right there, 28.
Sam is walking towards his mikveh now. Is this the mikveh you went to, Sam?
It's the only one I think in town.
But I mean,
Must be.
it didn't.
You know, what's my idea? If you would like to change, you change just now, because after that could be closed. So by him it was one place, the same one for prayer house, the same one for mikvah.
But this was the only mikvah in town, or were there others?
It's the prayer house and the mikveh.
What's the only one?
Only mikveh. This was the prayer house too?
Yeah.
Yes, it was the prayer house.
Sam's going over to the mikveh now, and Deblin. Call him.
Oops.
I don't know whether this is going to come out, but if you can see the step down, that goes into the water where the mikveh is, where the actual water to purify would have been.
But doesn't exist. So only the place
This part
when
of this
this
shtetl.
ritual slaughtery house was
This is
just the next to the prayer house and
the ritual slaughterhouse.
It's not around.
What isn't around?
But it was, I don't think it was paved. Tell him, in those days, this was not paved.
Oh yeah, of course.
It was
Nie
dirt.
było wtedy żadnego tutaj
This is all
takiego
part of the
chodnika, ani
shtetl.
bruku
Same.
nawet nie
In
było.
those days, the streets weren't paved like this. Here's an original building here. This was here when Sam was here too.
27, but yes,
That's 27 to Judgeship. But we're not on a Chona.
yeah, this is
No, that's a Chona.
That's a corner right here.
Huh? That's not what I read. But I don't live here.
This is
Number
before the war.
27.
That's right next
This
door
is
to...
original as well. Beautiful. Sam's house was somewhere right around here, probably next door to that.
This side was burned in
Yes.
36
This
as
is
well.
new because
The
it was all
synagogue.
burned down.
The synagogue
So all
over
this
there.
section,
It was
all this
wooden
section.
houses. This whole section was burned
Now,
down.
my place had
As
a,
well as the
like,
synagogue.
inside,
But
it was like a porch
37,
with a,
Sam remembers it.
outhouse in the middle. You know,
For-
in the back.
courtyard.
And then next to
You know,
his
court
house
with all
would
the
have been
houses
this,
in the
it's
back.
still
And
standing.
in the middle it has a house.
also
you know,
that.
the toilet.
And
In
then
the middle
down the
of the
street,
courtyard.
all the way down the
Is that the
street,
back?
On pamięta coś takiego, że było
way
takie
down the
podwórze.
street
Jak gdyby z tyłu te
is-
pobudowania jak gdyby ze wszystkich stron i na środku był kibel.
is,
Come this
The
way,
back.
honey. I'll just describe something.
oh, we found the yard where Sam thinks he played.
It was a one courtyard.
I oni musieli mieszkać.
White building is a new construction.
To dom, tak? To dom. This is a house, yes?
Wait, were these houses?
No, what is that?
Nie, to jest kibel.
No, there's only toilets.
It's a toilet.
Oh, these are toilets.
But
A
they
tu
weren't.
dom ich stał. Tam było. Będzie to szyny.
No, to jest część.
Actually,
That might have been, so that
here
was
you see
rebuilt.
the porch is exactly where Sam lived, but
This
it
was
burned
burnt
down
down.
completely and then moved to an see a wooden house, and the backyard is where they went to the bathroom.
So the next one, the brick one, is staying a little bit yellow,
The red
something
brick
like cream.
is
Was a
exactly
little
like
bit
it
rebuilt,
was after the fire.
reconstructed.
Next door they reconstructed.
This was all of Chona.
Nie.
See, we didn't have any.
Chona is there.
Yeah. See, maybe the first address was a Chona before it burned down. My second address might have been around here someplace. And it looked like where the toilet was.
Gdzie mieszkali, mógł być ten, co był spalony, to tak mgłę przypomina. A potem z tego spalonego mogli się gdzieś przenieść daleko, ale do innego domu. Tak mogło być.
Like this was, I would have seen this probably.
Yeah, it's well original.
This is original. I would have seen, see the fireplace. I got. See, that was original.
Okay, could you tell me about that, Sam?
Well, this is an old house. I don't remember it. It's an original. It's an original, and it's. I probably saw all of that. I don't remember the house specifically.
It's right across
A lot
the
of
street.
original homes around here.
But you were in a wooden house, right?
Yeah, yeah. And my wooden house burned down, and they got a new one up there. So.
No.
You know, I don't really know. Just have to take
This
pictures
is
of
the
what's
shtetl.
around. I think my house after it burned down looked like the shack back here.
This is what he lived in afterwards, after the house burned down.
It almost looked like a shack like this, only
He
big, a
always
little
called
bigger.
it a stable. He says now it was a shack like that.
This was all gravel street, right? It was not concrete, it was gravel and dust.
That pink house is probably the house that's been
I
rebuilt.
lived someplace in there.
Gdzieś tutaj się miejsce są powiedzmy.
I think I liked it better where I lived.
Gdzieś to musiało być.
This is
It was just carved.
This was probably the place where we got the water. We had a big thing.
Ale tu jest ciekawe.
And you would lower buckets, and there were springs you would pull up, and you would put a big piece of wood on your shoulders, and attachments of string would carry the water into your place.
And look at this.
Oh, come here, take
That
it
is
closer.
star.
Come closer. Take a picture of the Star of David. You know, and there were toilets
Star of
around
David
here.
on the top of the
Bo
store.
teraz to jest prawdopodobnie jako szambo używane to
Is
miejsce.
that a toilet now?
Nie.
Can
To
I
jest
go
po
in there?
studni, szambo jest wybierane stamtąd. Tam są tak duże oczka, że stamtąd się wybiera. To nie wolno likwidować, wie pan, te studnie jako zapasowe, w razie
Tak?
czego.
Sam would carry water because it was a water plant. Oh my gosh.
Z tym, że to było
Found
drewniane.
exact
To
toilets.
było drewniane i
So, but formerly this place was a little bit different. I mean,
Yes.
it was a wooden construction.
Yes, yes, it was.
It
It
was wooden
construction.
construction, but these are the toilets.
There was don't go too close to water, but it's got a hole in the ground. It was, yes, it was wooden. It was not concrete, but it must have been in the same area.
These are the toilets.
People use that now. People use that now.
Yes.
Don't go too close to it.
People are even using it today. The toilets Sam used in his backyard, except they made it into brick instead of wooden structures. are living in
He's
this
living with
area
Finch.
using today what Sam used over 50 years ago.
I just took a picture of the Polish airplane pulling another dummy plane. But when I was a kid, I would stay right here, and you see me?
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I would be out here watching the Germans fighting the Polish air pilots, and I would see the Germans shooting down the airplanes right up in this area. I was watching. I just took a picture of an airplane going down. So this is roughly where the whole thing is, obviously.
This is his, oh, you can get out of here. This stinks.
It had a little stove in it, and probably was there something.
Well, Sam thinks his home sweet home was over here in wooden. It was wood though, tiny little place. He always thought he lived in a stable, but now they bricked it in. Oh my God, it's not much bigger than little outhouses. Oh, Chona Street. Always heard about. We are on a Chona. This is the end of the ghetto. This is already, the ghetto is all, it's going to be changed 10 years from now. There'll be nothing left. They're starting to remodel. With the economy in Poland, things are getting so much better.
So probably the place you are mentioned before was there, in the corner. Because formerly we are staying in the former market square.
This was the
In the place called Rynek. And when they start to arrange this merge, they collect the people here
Right
in
there.
the market square, just front of us there. So when the march starts, they must move here to the Warszawska Street. So probably the building you remember, the brick one, was one of these two from the corner.
One of these
passed
buildings Sam ran to, and Sarah was
Because the
right
other
behind.
was
The last time he saw his family was on this street.
No, actually, I was pile of bricks, not the big thing.
Oh, it was a pile of bricks.
So to było też takiego jakby taki sposób palony cegieł.
Take a picture with the regular camera.
Let's go
Let's go
further.
sit down. By the Jews.
Probably no. I'm talking about before the war. Maybe by Jews, maybe not.
I remember Jews came here and they put stones.
Yeah. So yeah.
Tu nie było pawilonu, nie było tych zabudowań.
Były domy normalnie.
Nic.
How could the Jews plant the trees during the
Nie
Holocaust?
były.
During
To
the
był rynek.
Holocaust, by Jews, for German
But they got
order.
out of the camps to plant the trees?
Yes.
Before they got out of the camp.
Yes, they work usually just in the town, just by purpose. It was such a purpose, to use
They gave
labor
them
force,
such a mitzvah as to plant a tree?
Tu był po prostu rynek. Taki wielki plac.
Is this where they lined up their
Wojną.
parents?
Honey, I don't know. It's got a
Ask
bunch
him.
of trees. This is where they're lined up, isn't it?
Przed wojną zaczęto budować o tu na rogu ten budynek. I tylko wybudowano podpiwniczenie i fundament. Resztę leżały takie tam cegły i Niemcy tam rozstrzeliwali
I tam była ta
albo
kupa.
tego i to dzieci tam rzucano.
So, Look at for the corner house, the
Yeah.
white one. This is a new construction, but they start to build this corner house before the Second World War. Till the war, only they finished the basement, but many material like a brick
Yes,
were collected on the place.
yes.
So this place probably was the place
This, yes.
you were hidden.
I was hiding outside while they were lined up here to go. The train is over that way. The train is that way.
Yes, 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 yes.
See, I remember. Listen, did you hear that, Annie? This was an empty space. This is where they were all lined up. They were lined up, and they were marching that way. That was the last time I saw them, was marching off into the distance, and I never saw them again. My father pushed me out of the line, and he's saying, and I remember hiding someplace in that direction, and he's saying that they were building a building there, and there was brick outside, and that's probably where I was hiding behind the brick. But these trees were not here. This was empty. This concrete wasn't here, and that's it. I remember. I just asked him. I said the train is probably that way. He said it is. So
Yeah,
I still
it's the
see them
exact
marching
story.
in that direction. The last time I saw them, and I will always see them marching in that direction.
For my housework.
This is the
Yeah.
path that his parents
No tak kojarzę tak
whole
mniej więcej
family
przestrzennie, że stąd właśnie ten jego dom to tam było, tam do tyłu, w tamtym kierunku.
How far is the train from here?
Ile może być to pociągu? Kilometr?
now a beautiful park. No evidence at all
So
of
it's
the
a
path.
little bit more than 1 mile.
Well, we're leaving the square. First and last time Sam will ever be here.
There were no trees, so this is where they lined them up. And my father pushed me out of the line, and I was hiding in that direction.
It's now a park with beautiful trees. We're going to be going off. Can you believe this is the house, by the way, they were building. It took them about 25 years to finally finish it, and there was a pile of bricks, and this is exactly where Sam ran to Sarah's hand, right in that corner there. Right across the street from the park. Still not exactly a beautiful metropolis. Just to give you an idea.
The marketplace was right back here.
Yes, it's a whole this square is the
Most of them are, I remember, chicken.
This is it.
I mean, this was all marketplace, I remember. This whole thing to
both
the left
sides today
Both
of
sides.
the main street.
turned into the main street, and then right in there to the left, that was all marketplace.
But of course, no trees.
All right, shall we go? I think I've seen enough.
43.
Oh, it was in 43. There was a train that exploded. What was it? Was it ammunition? Was it?
To był jakiś pociąg z amunicją, prawda?
Proszę pana, partyzanci wysadzili niedaleko za Gołębiem pociąg z amunicją i później resztki zebrano i wieziono to na wagonie. A proszę pana,
Nie nastąpił wybuch.
no nie nastąpił, no bo tu oni chcieli, żeby wybuchnął, ale proszę pana, było źle obliczone i wybuchnął na przejeździe. Zabił to bardzo dużo Polaków pracujących, a te odłamki to się sypały aż na właśnie ich
No
obóz.
tak, on właśnie pamięta. So, you know,
To tu gdzie się na środku tego
Yeah.
wiaduktu.
it was happened on the middle of this road when the bridge is today.
Yes.
And the story was that the Polish partisans, they put some just dynamite under the tracks, but not here. It's a couple of kilometers outside the town. And it was done before the German transport the whole train of ammunition. So, of course, whole train was completely destroyed almost nothing left. But then, gdzie jest ta pizza?
O, to już żeśmy minęli. No jedź pan dalej.
So, but then when the Germans just start to collect the rest, the pieces of what's left after this
Explosion.
so they find somewhere just still the bombs and the bullets, you know. So they collect all this, they put into the 2 wagons or 3, and they moved to the other place to arrange another explosion to destroy, you know, because they were very dangerous. And just by coincidence, what's happened here in the cross of impact of the road. So was very many people was killed, the local Poles, just by coincidence.
Na lewo będziemy jechać.
So it was very, very bad coincidence.
Oh,
Na lewo do jedziemy do baraku.
There was a train, tell him I remembered watching trains go by full of Jews and waving and crying with the hands sticking out of the train.
But where was the train in
By near the
station?
concentration camp, there was a line going by, and I remember seeing a train full of Jews going by to Auschwitz, no, to Treblinka or someplace. Does he know about that?
Aha, on jeszcze pamięta taką rzecz, jak był w obozie, że jakoś widział, nie wiem w tej chwili jak, ale widział pociąg, gdzie ludzie już byli w tych zadrutowanych wagonach. No, prawdopodobnie gdzieś przygotowany był ten transport do wysłania do Treblinki czy do któregoś innego obozu zagłady. I on mówi, że właśnie pamięta, jak ci ludzie tam krzyczeli, płakali i tak dalej. Czy właśnie pyta, czy pan...
Możliwe to jest. I możliwe, bo zaraz koło tego obozu, gdzie jedziemy, to jest rampa. I tutaj był semafor.
So it's absolutely possible because nearby by the camp was
Yes.
some kind of ramp
Yes.
and the semaphore, you know. They just the semaphore they use to close the railroad traffic. You know, it's like a signs, moving
Oni tam
signs.
wykładowali.
And there in this ramp, the people were unloaded
Na prawo będzie.
into the wagons. So definitely the train could be staying there and be
Yes.
prepared to the... Yeah.
Yes, the train was staying because they were not moving all the time.
Yeah. So definitely could happen such thing.
To są teraz.
So the construction you can see on your left, they are of course new.
They probably came up this street to go to the airport, is that right?
Czy ta ulica jak gdyby do lotniska też prowadzi, tak?
Z tyłu, na
Yeah,
lotnisko.
this-
That's, I
that's-
remember, this is the
yeah,
street they went up to go to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
airport.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
went up this
Going
way.
back,
Yes, see,
you will
honey,
find
oh.
the airport.
Tu na lewo.
Tutaj.
Może nas
Unbelievable, I knew all of this.
A ten barak jest gdzieś w głębi.
Tak.
Was this the entrance?
Today, yes.
I mean, was it then?
Kiedy, znaczy, jak było wejście? Wejście było od tej strony?
To
Czyli tu, so the entrance was exactly on the same place.
Yes, I remember. They came out of this way. It was a dirt road, and they took a right. That's how I know that the airport was this way, because they took a right.
I understand.
And those were the barracks? No, those were the officers' quarters, no?
To pan porozmawia z
Właśnie.
tym planie.
Tak, na tym planie.
To nowe? Tak.
Tak. Exactly.
Yeah, that's all new.
it's all new, is it?
Yes, this is all new. No, this is the area of the camp, but a lot of the stuff is new. We're going to look for some barracks.
here, not far from the pump now.
They hang the people
somewhere,
right here.
Somewhere here.
So the barracks had to be here.
Yeah.
Także jak oni szli do pracy, bo tam była droga z tamtych baraków, musieli koło tego przechodzić.
So it was the only way when the people just would like to go, so they must cross this place.
Yes.
When they had to
It
go.
was only just and it was arranged especially
Yes.
to show the people was the penalty, if, for how to say non-subordination. Non-subordination. Something like that.
What-
Insubordination.
Yeah.
Insubordination.
Insubordination. But this might have been a barrack right there. But it's not wooden. So, but it,
Said he'll show you the barracks.
Yes.
He thinks there's a barrack standing.
and the toilet was around there. So,
He's behind.
yeah.
That means
Yes.
like in about 20%.
I to dziecięcy barak.
And it was the barrack for the keys.
Pan musiał
Yes.
w nim spać.
So probably you were
Yes. I
here
remember.
in this one.
I remembered when walking out of this barrack, and when he showed where the hanging was, I would have to pass by
Yes,
the hangings.
definitely.
And this is precisely where this is, because I wrote a story about that.
Wzdłuż ciągnęły to ogródki działkowe, o których tu mówiłem.
Ah, tutaj.
Tutaj, uprawiali sobie.
What was it?
So here was this area when they grabbed the vegetables. So now we are staying here.
No, that wasn't here. Yeah, but this is the back of the barracks. The toilets weren't here. There was no grass or anything or trees growing, if I remember correctly.
Taki barak mieszkalny mężczyzn, ale tych lepszych.
To ten.
Tak, tu takie.
It was the barrack for men,
Yes.
but some kind of special barrack because for this rich people.
No, on jest kilka razy przerabiany.
Of course, from outside it's absolutely new, but the main construction is and the location is the same.
Mm-hmm.
Z tamtej strony można.
Tak.
Są drzwi, okna
No
są.
ale to tak człowiek i tak do środka nie wejdziemy, a wystarczy to
Nie,
miejsce.
nie mam kluczy tu.
Here,
The documentation for what?
for the camp.
Is that it here?
Yes.
Where is it? That had those,
Nobody knows where.
they had beds 3 up and down in there, didn't they?
On tylko wniósł przecież listę. Tylko.
Because the Vanguard has only the least,
Mm-hmm.
but the German, they are very precise people, nation. So definitely the whole documentation must exist.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't destroyed, it was hidden. And he said, Vanguard, the documentation is here. Here that means in the area of the former camp.
Yeah, this was the inside.
O, to jest oryginalne.
That's, I know, that's original. The top is original, I remember that.
Oh my gosh.
The top is original. And you know, these poles are original because there were beds on the side here. 3-level
I
bread
tu
beds.
szlaben.
Yeah.
I ty.
Yeah, tak.
No, tu.
I slept right here. Sure. Here, take movies. It's going.
Where did you sleep?
Uh,
Okay.
If you look at the ceiling, this is all original. these poles are original because the beds were, 3-level bunkers up and down here. And sure enough, it was dark in here. There were no windows. There might have been an electric light, one electric light, and that's all original. Honey, take a regular picture of me in here with your camera.
I tutaj jeszcze są objęszczenia.
Tak, ale
No nieważne, chodzi o ten ogólny zarys tego i o te elementy tej oryginalnej konstrukcji. Pan tutaj był po prostu jako więzień w tym baraku i
This way, now this way, so you get the original. You get all these. Yeah, stay here to get me and then go back up a little bit.
To jest wszystko poprzerabiane, bo to była pulpa, takie truskawki. Używamy.
This is the original.
This could be a
This
bench
is the
from
original.
the,
This was the original.
Taka rukieciarnia tu wrzucają, to mają rozebrać całkiem to wszystko.
what is this?
No,
zadyszą
pani weź.
Sand?
Nie, to nie jest tam światło.
Oh,
Jeszcze jedno. To jest takie biura były kiedyś. Ta pulpa była.
bureaucrats.
Hey. Okay.
when they build the new construction in the big hall, they find some pieces
And what are
of the
these
former pavement and the pavement done by the stones from the Bobrovniki cemetery.
This is a piece from the
So
Dubrovniki
this is
cemetery.
exactly, for example, this piece and some other stones.
But they're
There
not
are-
putting it here so people should remember. They're putting it
Just
here
happens
No,
to
for
be here.
decoration.
yeah, by coincidence. No letters, even sometimes hard to recognize.
Right.
Yeah, this was the way out, and they took a right and they kept marching all the way up the street. And this must have been a barrack over here, because I think I snuck in here someplace.
Oh, wow.
And Sarah
That would be
have-
something if we could find that area.
Well, it's right in here because somebody snuck me in here and held a line up. I think there are more barracks where this big one is.
a to źle on tam samochody lata.
So definitely there are stones from the cemetery.
More stones from the cemetery.
Here for decoration, not for memorialization.
Nam takie
Na zwój cały?
Tak,
Patrz pan, na wałkach.
tak, łącznie z wałkami.
Kurczę, nawet nie widziałem jeszcze.
No
tak.
widzi pan.
No, no,
I to nawet jeszcze są w ogóle całkiem kompletne w prywatnych rękach.
kurczę, no.
Ale to ludzie sobie wymyślają ceny takie, wie pan.
No to,
To trzeba znaleźć amatora. To idzie w tysiące dolarów, jeżeli, znaczy, ja panu powiem, dla ortodoksyjnych, dla religijnych, to Tora, jeżeli jest bez jednej, jak to się mówi, joty, to już nie jest Tora. To już nie ma znaczenia. Ona z powodów
Paweł
rytualnych,
ci przynosił te kurczaki? Paweł.
nie. Ja nie chcę.
wie pan,
Ja chcę.
Aha.
Gdyby coś, to ja.
tam jest taka sytuacja, że ona powinna być pochowana tak jak taka sama ceremonia jak przy pochówku zmarłych. Jeżeli jest niekompletna, ona jest uznana za zniszczoną, nie może być spalona, nie może być nic, ona musi być pochowana. Także dla tych religijnych i tak dalej, jeżeli nie jest w całości, nie przedstawia ona wartości, mało tego, oni nie powinni się jak gdyby nawet wręcz jej dotykać. W tym sensie, że po prostu po to, żeby ją pochować. Także, a natomiast różnej wielkości fragmenty po prostu mają taką wartość pamiątkową i w jakimś sensie muzealną. Także to nie jest to wartościowe z punktu widzenia dla tych ludzi. Na przykład niektórzy z nich to mówili, jeżeli my to możemy kupić, to możemy tylko kupić po to, żeby dokonać takiego pochówku ceremonialnego. W związku z tym nie możemy za to za dużo zapłacić. Ale jakiś kolekcjoner mógłby się trafić, załóżmy, czy coś. Natomiast ludzie tu nie wiedzą o tym zwyczaju żydowskim i po prostu myślą, że jak mają większość, albo tam tylko brakuje kawałka, to jest olbrzymia wartość z punktu widzenia żydowskiego. A tak nie jest. Gdyby ona była kompletna, to rzeczywiście przedstawia wartość czasami wielu tysięcy dolarów.
No tak, tak.
Ale to jest...
A w domu też ma cebie, to nie wolno mieć kamiennej.
No w zasadzie nie powinno się, bo to powinno być na cmentarzu.
No tak, ja to właśnie na cmentarz włożę.
Czy ja mogę?
From the fire, exactly you see.
Oh my.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
It's from Irena.
Oh my.
To by trzeba było z tego zrobić. No zresztą jak
To wasz dom się pali.
Mój dom.
Maybe it's your house. Here.
Be your house.
Could be.
Hmm.
Yeah, even
What year was that? 19.
to był
It probably is
36.
because
36.
you
Yes.
were next to the corner.
Mm-hmm. You
That's your
remember
house.
this one? Staying still. Yeah, could be this one.
So anyway, it's one of those. What year was that?
Który to rok?
36.
36. Tutaj chyba nie ma nic tam.
Tu rada jakaś żydowska jest. Może ojciec jego jest?
Ale sekundeczkę, co tu jest napisane? Moment. No, 34.
I wouldn't have
Cztery?
remembered.
Then it wasn't.
That wasn't the fire.
Unless Sam, you're older than you think you
Yeah,
are.
but honey, but how old would I have to be?
So the fire started there, and then very quickly enlarged, and whole this section was burned. Not only synagogue, mikvah, but also
Do you
the
think that
houses
date
around.
is accurate? Because he remembers.
Not
but-
necessarily. Not necessarily.
I remember it,
But
and I was born in
I think
35.
could be the same. Could be a mistake in a date. You know.
I need to get a book out of your car to give to him. We told him we were going to give him a book.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to do
No wie pan, niech się pan nie sugeruje tą datą. Bo tu jeszcze może być...
Yeah, the date could be wrong.
Okay.
Znaczy oni chcieli też panu zostawić tą książkę napisaną.
6000 zdjęć. To wie pan, mi się to...
You know, it's hard to exactly say where is the picture because he has about 6,000
Pictures.
Yeah.
Honey, give him the picture of Rosa. He would remember Rosa. Wait, I'll show him.
Dla Józefa, dobrego człowieka, który zrobił tu wspaniały serwis, po prostu i zrobił wspaniałą rzecz, zachowując historię dęblińskich Żydów jako żywo.
O, dziękuję, właśnie o to mi chodziło.
To jest
To a
So-
good man who is
Yeah, okay.
doing
I
a
wanna
wonderful
explain to
service,
him that's
keeping
for
the
you.
Jewish history
Dziękuję.
alive.
Proszę tu.
Okay. Tak. I want to show you if somebody wants more books.
Jeżeli ktoś by chciał więcej
They
tych
can
książek, it's a like very simple thing that just it's a donation for Mrs. and Mr. Rzeźnik with all the best.
Okay, very nice.
Okay. What's it?
Like Szpakowatu, Dzież and Kij.
This was.
It's exactly Here, you can write like me, because it's from the back of the picture. Szpakowaty or szpakowatu,
They're talking
dzież,
about the Torah.
and ki. It's
And
hard
this
to
was
recognize.
1938. They found what?
Somebody
No,
found
in
the
the
Torah.
stamp or somewhere
there's an
was the date
article.
1932.
It was dated 1932. Found
That's
in
when they found
Deblin.
this. It was rolled up in a.
Deblin.
And they find as well some books.
And they found books in Deblin in this house.
And this picture was inside
And
in
the
one of these
picture-
books.
Oh, and
And
there's a picture of him.
It was
Looks
rolled
like a
up
rabbi.
in a roll.
What-
And
What is the address? Is the address there?
Wait a second. Yeah, so one of this book was from 1890, the other one from 1880. They were both from the Talmudic school.
mhm.
Wait a second.
This is the article about where they found the Torah. This is 3 pages. 3 pages.
There are some names because some pictures they were with the name Zuckerschaft, and they were done by the scholar from the 7th graduate class. The other one was signed like Zefil Hansa.
You're
What was
talking
that?
about the 2 books they found?
Zuckerschaft and
They found 2 books with the Torah.
Zefin Hansa.
Those were the 2 books, yes.
Yes, but
Was-
also exists the name Gersh Bert.
Gershbert.
Yeah,
Gershbert.
Gersh M. Bert.
B-E-R-T.
Mhm.
Gershbert.
Dysertacja.
Wow, does he have wonderful archives here?
Rabina, not Rawina, Rabina. Talmudyczna dysertacja rabina Gersha M. Berta.
Is it-
Spozdana to-
Honey, the Kotzker?
Czy to było odręcznie napisane na tej książce, że była to dysertacja, talmudyczna dysertacja rabina Gersha i tak dalej? To było odręcznie napisane? Czyli to by świadczyło, że to było co? Że to była jakaś taka praca kwalifikacyjna,
Kwalifikacyjna.
dysertacja.
No, dysertacja, no to samo słowo, to
So, inscription in one of this book was that this book is the, I don't know if such a word exists in English, dissertation,
Mhm.
yes? So it's a dissertation of rabbi, and the name of the rabbi was Gersh Ber. So
But-
this is like his work just
But we don't have them.
to have the certificate
But he
of
doesn't-
rabbis or something
Ah.
like this, you know, hard to say.
But he doesn't have the books.
Do you have the books?
Tamtych rzeczy już pan z
Nie.
tego nie ma.
So we are interested only in the Torah, what it says.
Yeah.
That's
Does
all.
it say anything about the Torah?
I teraz, czy coś jest tutaj o tej torze? Gdzie jest tutaj...
George is trying to get the picture out of the frame so we can take it home. This isn't an easy thing. It's taking him a while. We've been here for about 5 hours now in this town, 4 or 5 hours. And we're all pretty tired. We're going as soon as George is finished here. Mission accomplished more than we ever could have possibly imagined. We're just going to go past the house. The wall of the house that's standing where the Torah was found.
Takich książek mam z 10, to jest zeznanie świadków.
So
Ja się
he
opieram.
has like about 10 such books
Oh,
with the relation
Już-
of the witnesses.
Już 90% nie żyje,
So 90% of the witnesses
bo to od 10 lat, od 40 lat zbieram.
that. But because he collects such relations
Jest jakieś
from more than 10
do
years,
1000 świadków.
maybe 15 years, so he has such a documentation. And it's probably something like about 1,000 witnesses.
But
The information from 1,000 witnesses.
in Deblin, the one I was in,
Yes.
it was supposed to be a nice and privileged, wonderful little concentration camp. So how could they do that? It was run by Jews, and it was supposed to be a very special camp. Wouldn't that be a terrible way of torture?
Dlaczego była taka dziwna kara, skoro był to w jakimś sensie uprzywilejowany obóz?
A no musiała być kara. Przecież nie wszyscy się, niektórzy nie mieli, nie płacili. Przecież nie płacili. Byli przykrywką po prostu. 70% było przykrywką. 30% płaciło, było tych najbogatszych, niepracujących. Oni musieli rygor
Probably, you know, if somebody stopped to pay from this group of rich, because of different purpose.
Oh, he didn't pay the money, the rich person.
Yeah, so probably it was some kind of, you know, revenge penalty for. But of course, even in such a camp, all kind of penalty could exist.
Oh, sure. I mean, they wouldn't hang him.
So
and-
you know, all kind of camp is like a hell. From the Second World War.
Co się zwieści?
No, do the other one. Do this.
this is better.
Tak, już lepiej schować.
The
to.
dog is going outside. Hey, twoi piesz.
Jest wyżej. Nade mną.
Twoi piesz.
A,
Leaving Deblin. Warszawski Street. Where did they catch the train on? But they had to go to Warszawski Street? And the train is straight ahead.
Well, honey, you'll probably never see it again.
Well, this was probably the train they came on.
Can't believe this is so close to Deblin. And yet
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was anything.
You see? There,
Yeah.
too straight.
This is the pillar
Straight
from Esther, who was the mistress of King
Kazimierz the Great.
Kazimierz the Great. All right.
Oh, smell the sweet hay.
But it is true that Jews had it better here than they did probably in the other places.
Yes.
And
Definitely.
furthermore, they survived. I survived, so that's
Yep.
the proof of it.
Yep.
And the Wisla River. It's the same river, different water.
Exactly.
Maybe it's the same water that decided to come down to Wisla to greet me.
Now the water is dirty.
Used to come up here when you were a little boy?
Yes. In Kazimierz, yes.
Oh, you were rich. You must have been rich
Why?
to be able to afford to come here.
No. It wasn't so bad, you know. It was pretty easy to take just the bus, intercity bus, and spend
Oh, that's
spend
right.
a day. But I spent here as a part of the vacation, like a few weeks,
Wonderful.
like
Where did you
4
stay?
weeks with my father.
How wonderful.
Yes, because my father, he was a teacher.
Oh, that's
And
why
here
you're
is
so good.
yes, and here is some special house for the teachers, for the holidays, for the vacation time.
What's this building here?
There's the building formerly belonged to the Cele family. It was one of the richest owner from this area, not only from Kazimierz. The other two beautiful, the same kind of houses that are staying still in the market square. That's, I don't know how to find a place. We must go around and maybe from other side we will find some place closer to the square.
Honey, I want you to know one thing. I brought my little belt to Deblin. Yes, I brought her with me. It was in the bag, listening to the whole discussion. Didn't say a word. I don't know, some sort of a train coming by. Used to be 60% Jewish, like I said. And it was left standing the way it is.
There's a video.
Is it video? The video is working. You want to take a movie of us? It's working. It's on now.
All right.
Okay.
Just to press?
It's on. It's pressing already. It's running.
Oh.
This was a beautiful dinner. We enjoyed it. The end of the day, Deblin. Deblin, we're having a good time. That's the way it was before. I like it better now.
We're in Kazimir Dolny, and there's going to be a folk festival tonight, and there's a craft market. What could be better? I'm with Sam. We're through with the hard part of the trip. We're looking forward to just beautiful moments.
And George is taking the movies.
And George has been wonderful.
If
Now
you ever
we have
need
a
a travel
record.
agent, what's your address, George?
My address?
Telephone number, never mind.
Telephone number.
Okay.
I will give you
Okay.
later, all right?
Okay.
Okay.
Dobranoc.
Thank you.
Wait, I'm not done yet.
Why is the OW whited out? It's just called Baran?
Just for fun.
Oh, just for fun.
Okay. How come I can't get it? Okay. All right. Okay, we're entering Varano. That's where Sarah was born. That's where Rosa was born. Haskell and the whole family lived in Baranov. And here we go. Dziękuję bardzo, fine.
If we pass a gas station or a restaurant, I need to order that.
Yeah, right.
Honey, I've
Very
got-
hard to find.
I know.
Don't know which is Sarah's house, where she was born, or Rosa's house that don't have an address, like I remembered in Deblin, okolna 25. So we'll just have to take a quick look at the town. I guess Haskell was born here. And I think my sister Rosa went to school here, Jewish school.
This
will-
place is looking like a market square, the main market square.
Yes.
Where?
We just
Here
passed.
around,
Mm-hmm.
but almost nothing left. Almost nothing.
Maybe Rosa would remember. Looks like maybe this man probably remembers a lot. We should stop him. He looks like he's been around.
Is the old one. Those.
In the back, I saw some people. I don't know if you want to look at
We're looking for some old people
Same old.
to
That
talk
is the
to.
end of the town here. Very small. I think or lake or just farm. Fish farm.
Fish fire. Oops.
That's okay. Again is the end of Baranos.
Oh, this is
This
Baranov?
It's the end.
Oh, end of Baranov.
How about some more pretzel?
So this windmill is also
Chona. That's where I used to come to my grandfather's farm. I don't know which farm it is, but it's a very small community. I think only 2 Jews lived in it. It has an old windmill, and there it is. I probably saw it as a child. This is the grain.
could have been his grandfather's windmill. You know, his grandfather made books. He had a little factory on his farm.
This could very well have been the road that I came down in Chona as a little child in horse and buggy for Friday night. I know it had a little lake on the place, but I don't know if it still does. Okay, this is Chona. This could very well be one of the streets that I came down on Friday night with my family and the horse and buggy. We're gonna turn around and start walking in that direction.
To take the land.
To tax their land, they might not be happy, you know.
No, I don't think so.
You have to tell them we don't want their land.
stop, please?
Yes,
I wanna,
yes.
I wanna just take this picture. A couple pictures here.
I think he lives in that house.
See that?
Let me check.
Now this is all Chona. Don't know what's what. The sound of the roosters certainly seemed the same. The sounds of dogs is always the same. They all have dogs. Quite a vicious dog. Pani Mazurek is an old man that's asked to
To był właśnie jego dziadek.
On był, oni robili kiedyś jak to gonty robili.
He remembered the factory.
Budynki
Yeah, he had a
tak.
factory wood for the
Yes, for the
Oh, yes,
roofs.
yes,
he
yes.
remember. He just mentioned about
labor.
the business without
Unbelievable.
any question in advance. Yeah.
Honey, can you believe this?
I can't believe this whole
I can't believe this. Labor, he brought up the name Labor. Labor Hirschman. The grandmother was Zippa. Zippa. The
Pamięta pan, bo jego żona była Zipa.
Może i tak, ale to
Labor he remembers.
Remember
Labor.
exactly because
Yes.
you know they know them like Leba and the second one like Srul. That's
Yes.
it.
Mhm.
W tych rodzinach
tych
po
rodzin
dwoje
to-
dzieci było.
Dwoje
czworo,
dzieci.
czworo.
One had something.
Dwie dziewczynki były i dwa
They were
chłopaki.
four,
Czworo.
two girls and two boys.
Yes, yes. Two girls and two boys.
Pan bardzo dobrze pamięta, bo to
Pamiętam,
się
bo
wszystko
to-
zgadza.
To koło mnie, bo ja tam mieszkałem na środku wioski.
He
Kiedyś.
was
To
living
koło mnie to
formerly
było.
much closer to
To
the
było
middle,
koło
so
mnie to
it
było.
was very close to his living
Oh.
place.
Oni mieli 3 morgi pola tam na tego, to
They
ja
have
jeszcze nawet
some piece
młociłem.
of land, of grant. Even he was helping them in the fields.
Oh,
Now, one of his sons had something wrong with his hand or foot or something.
Sorry,
One of his sons had something wrong with his
all
hand.
right. Jeden z tych synów był jakimś takim inwalidą, coś
Był,
miał takiego.
był,
Co mu
był.
było?
On tak miał jak na rękę suchu, jak coś.
What, he remembers?
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Tak.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
Because my question was not if one was like something was wrong with him, but my question was if you remember two boys.
yes.
Yes.
They were normal or just high?
He said right away.
And he said right away, one has some problem with the leg.
Yes.
of the leg.
because
The leg was a hand.
sorry, so
A hand.
arm. I'm sorry.
Arm, yes.
It's the arm. Yeah, so immediately.
Oh my gosh, that is unbelievable. Co dobrze. Ja jem
On w tym czasie był malutkim chłopcem, miał kilka lat i
every week
przyjeżdżał do dziadka tutaj
from Deblin.
z Dęblina.
Dobryla.
I've got to take a picture of you.
Okay, from here on it's all
Yeah.
yours. It's running. Just leave
Tu
it.
jest budowane.
Zaraz. Tutaj jest ten staw taki, co był. On pamięta staw.
No.
Dobrze, ale to znaczy, że ten dom do kogo należał? Ten na wprost.
Ten dom to no, był żydowski.
Ten na wprost.
Ten to jest pobudowany za Polski. To jest,
Tak,
to jest ogólny.
ale w tym miejscu stał.
Tam miejscu stałe, to był tu ten plac. O.
Ten
To był-
plac tutaj.
To był ten plac.
To był Lejba.
To był Lejba. To.
It's
Tu był Lejba.
exactly
Tu był Lejba.
the place of your former farm. Exactly.
Tu
The
był
house
Lejba.
is a new one, is a
On to
post-war.
miał do szosy, no, ten plac.
But this square here, the corner square, historically, does it mean pre-war time, was the square of Leib. This one. And the house was almost on the same place like today, this one.
Jest na tym placu.
Honey, it's not in focus, and I can't seem to get it in focus.
Okay,
Would you please?
sure. Okay, you see this here? Move it out. Okay. It's recording. This was the location of the house of Leib, the grandfather, but it isn't the same house. Okay, you got it?
Yes, I
So
do.
there are exactly two small lakes, one here and the other one on
With
the
the
other
lake.
side.
There's another.
Okay, let me take a picture. Excuse me. This is one of the small lakes Sam remembers. It's hardly a lake now.
So it was a wooden construction.
Yes.
Wooden
Listen to
construction,
him,
and is
wooden
the
con-
reason that nothing left.
He did, what did he do? He had a factory that did what?
Yes, maybe not a factory, like a own business,
Yeah.
making the cover of the roof,
Covers of the
wooden
roof.
covered,
Shingles.
Shingles.
wooden cover
Shingles.
of the roof.
Yes.
Such a pieces of wood.
Yes.
Yes.
Shingles.
That's what he was making.
Yes,
And
exactly.
He lived right here, right?
Yes, right here from this corner till maybe after even further than the lake.
Where's the lake?
Straight ahead.
Just after the pool.
Oni to mieli tylko taką chałupinę
Sam is
z
walking
drzewa
over
i
to the little
stodolina
lake,
taką
the
była,
other
bo
one.
mieli 3 morgi pola.
No
tam.
tak.
And then how far over to
A
there?
tam gdzieś jak tu, gdzie była tak mniej więcej, gdzie to się kończyło, tak jak tutaj te cegły,
Tu do drogi,
tu do drogi, a tam jak cegła.
a tam to jak te drzewa.
Jak te drzewa,
cegła.
jak cegła. So the border was more or less where the brick is now here, and the tree nearby the cow. More or less.
What is that little house by the lake there, way down there?
A tutaj to do drogi.
A tamten taki mały domek, który jest, stoi tam
To już-
za stawem.
To już tam,
To
to
już
już
było
było co
inne.
innego.
Yeah,
That was
so
what?
it
To
was
tylko,
something
to
else.
tylko było, bo tam jest taka woda trochę.
Tak,
Do tej
tak.
wody.
Tak.
Tam takie
So,
ma, jak
so
jeziorko.
the border between two neighbors
to
were
dalej
just
to już jest fajne.
cross of this water. So the water was like both sides of the formal border, between.
And what's this?
It's like I mentioned you before that
Oh,
in
okay.
Poland exists such a tradition to put in the cross of the road all the crosses, or there's some small chapel for the Virgin Maria.
Yes.
No, so it's a very Polish tradition.
What is this now? Somebody living in here?
No, because it's today it's like a fire station.
Oh, okay. Can I walk over in the back by the cows?
Yes, you can.
Honey, I'm gonna go by the cows because I remember
Znaczy
cows.
tutaj w tej chwili nikt nie mieszka, tylko jest ten sklep i wykorzystywany jest jako...
Sam is walking over to the cows now.
Ale tu nikt nie mieszka. w tym.
I think this hill looks is familiar.
Ask him
What?
if that hill was also there.
Oh, that hill? Oh, yeah. That,
I mean, was his.
oh, I didn't want to ask it. No.
Yeah, he won't say
He may
the
not
truth. Or he may not say the truth.
Take the laundry over there. That's difficult.
Yeah. This is the next door neighbor's farm. She's taking down laundry now. Cows sleeping all over. Sam taking a picture of another cow. Sleeping in the shade. This corner was known as Label's Corner.
Remember I took a picture when we came in of that little pond and I said
Yes.
that might have been it? But to me it was a lot bigger. I let,
As well, her father told her about the Jewish neighbors, about Leib.
Ja wiedziałam o młodzie, bo ja tu mieszkam.
So she remembered very well because here you have just two neighbors of your grandparents. One, she is living on the next piece of land with in this old wooden house, and former his house was there. When now it is a brick one, other side of the street.
Oh! He also had that land across the street. That was his
Pani pamięta to?
house across the street. That's where his house was. But this was also his land.
She's your
Sam
age
remembers
because
the
she
field.
remembered like a small girl. She remembered the Germans
yes.
and remember the stories
This was all
about the
his
neighbors
land.
and remember house of course and so on.
I was 60, I'm
A mój ojciec
64.
to zawsze palił.
Pan ma 60 jakieś mniej więcej,
Tak.
64 lata i też jako mały chłopiec przyjeżdżał tu z Deblina do dziadków.
No, to ja,
To
no.
pani może gdzieś mniej więcej...
No, a ja mam ile? Ja mam 66 lat.
She's 66.
Yeah, we're the
So
same age.
No,
państwo są w tym samym wieku.
no.
She's
Ja
my
zawsze
age.
latałam
Yes,
z ojcem,
she's-
latałam zawsze z ojcem
Your
po
husband-
tego miejsca. No,
Yes.
mówiło.
What's her
No.
name?
Age.
What's her name?
A pani, jak pani się nazywa?
Grzelak,
Grzelak.
Marianna.
Grzelak,
A
Marianna.
ojciec Parzyszek, Józef.
And the father was Parzyszek.
Parzyszek Józef, tak.
So Parzyszek was
Oni
your
tu mieszkali,
Parzyszek.
oni tu mieszkali, a tu
Sołtysem,
te.
sołtysem był.
Był sołtysem i wszystko pamiętam, jak Niemcy przyszły do
She
ojca,
remember when the German came
żeby za pół godziny 20 włosy do Baranowa
and
wywozić.
they said to her father to prepare the people to move into the Baranów.
On zawsze w sobotę przychodzi ogień palić.
What?
Ogień
But
palić, nie pali.
her
Zabierały
father
sabasy.
her father helped your grandfather to make a fire in the
Oh, and say, oh,
for
Shabbos
cooking,
Goy.
for
yeah.
Shabbos, for you know.
Oh!
Was my grandfather shot by the Germans? Niemiecku?
Czy państwo oboje pamiętacie coś, jak Niemcy tu przyjechali, czy ich zastrzelili tu na miejscu, czy ich zabrali?
Zabrali. Na miejscu nie, tylko zabrali.
Zabrali ich do
Tak,
Baranowa.
tak.
They
Baranowa.
take them into the Baranów.
Bo ja byłam taką dziewczynką i
They remember both, the same.
Oh!
za pół godziny to
They
żeby...
took them into the Baranów.
They took him to the Parana.
Yes, but where further hard to say. Only they know what's happened here.
Ojciec był jakiś zabierany. To przyszedł, to mówi, nie mógł wytrzymać, co tu siedział. No wszystko na wozy i na pułapy. No i żeby...
Aha, czyli z Baranowa i
Baranowa wywozili
tak,
do Puław, no,
wszystko
do
na
sta-
Puław,
na stację.
Na
Puław.
stację, tak.
Aha, so is another information then from Baranov, all Jews collected from just the area, they were sent into the Puławy to the Puławy, to the
stacji.
railroad station.
Oh, yes.
Tak, wszystko do stacji, a ojciec jak przyjechał, to jeść nie chciał. Nic, bo tak się napatrzy, to mówi tak, jutro znamy, mówi dziś jedziemy,
So
jutro
what the
nas.
reminiscence of her father, that when he came back, because he was in Baranów, he was such a different man, and he said that today
No bo z
they
Baranowa to był
they
taki
take Jews,
królik,
but
zawsze nas-
tomorrow they will come back for us probably.
Z Baranowa to był jeszcze jeden taki, no i przyjeżdżał tutaj, one razem się kolegowały. Tak się nazywał Strulik i u nas wszystko szył, maszyna stojała, u nas szył. No
Aha.
taką odzież szył.
Aha, aha,
to
to
razem
był
to wszystko było, tak.
krawcem.
Krawcem był, no.
Aha.
Szył,
So
razem
one
przychodził.
neighbor of somebody from the family was coming from Baranów here, and they use, because they have the machine for the tilers, you know,
Tiles, the machine for
yes,
tiles.
yes, and some, I don't know, some relatives maybe is coming from Baranów used their machine because he was a tailor in Baranów. I don't know, maybe poor tailor and
Kiedyś to
hasn't,
Baranów to był żydowski,
Tak,
było
to
pełno
były całe
Żydów.
ulice, tak,
Szept, krawiec,
tak.
but in Baranów they
Teraz
remember
wszystko
very
było
well
na-
that many
cały
Jews
żydowski
lived there.
Całe, bo tu Baranów, cała ta ulica to była wszystko sklepy były.
All
Sklepy,
streets,
to było wszystko.
this side of Market Square was full of Jewish stores, as well the Market Square.
Does she remember my grandmother?
A czy pani może jako dziecko pamięta znaczy żonę Lejba? Zipę? Zipę?
ale bo wy nie
Moła,
pamiętacie?
mała.
Pamiętam jak była tak
No, będzie dużo.
tak, tak. Tak. Pamiętam.
Tak? Taka nie
No,
duża była.
ja z ojcem zawsze przychodzili, dawali nam matce tam.
They remember more or less. They remember one thing, that she was small.
Yes, that's what I was saying.
She was small. And all the time they remember also the gift, like a matzah gift for them.
Oh,
Tak,
From
tak.
here,
I nam zawsze
from
dawał,
here.
my lecieliśmy z ojcem, bo zawsze ojciec to
Just
był taki-
for the kids,
zawsze
doesn't
był u
mean
nas
for the
ten
kids,
dzień,
because she was a child,
yes.
almost like
She
you.
was baking. I remember that she had a big stove
Ona
and
to
she was
właściwie-
baking with the long thing. See if she
Ona
remembers
to
that.
właściwie
On pamięta z kolei, przepraszam, że ja przerwę, pamięta jak jego babka miała taki specjalny piec do tej macy. Pani coś pamięta?
Tak, one mi dawały, z ojcem zawsze latały.
ona mieszkała tu w tym domku.
Tu ja mieszkam, a teraz mieszkam tu.
Yeah, she must remember because she lived just another side of the fence.
Blisko.
I one zawsze u nas były i zawsze się z ojcem
Dali na to-
Honey, can you
Jak
come?
miały te czarne.
She remembered the tafilin.
The what?
Tak, tak.
Tafilin.
Mieli
Oh,
swoje,
tefillin, yes.
mieli swoje obrzędy. No.
Swoje obrzędy były, tak.
They remember as well the candle lighting,
Yes.
everything.
Matka-
The black dress of the man, everything.
Matka, ojciec to zawsze paliły ogień, bo sabas nie było im wolno palić.
Yes, she said now that they helped them during the Shabbos time because it was unlawful for Jewish people to do
They
anything.
light the candles. Now there was a
So
barn.
they
Is the
helped
barn-
them to.
I remember playing in a hay barn, like over there. Is the barn still there?
No,
Jeszcze
z
nieraz
tyłu
się...
była taka
tak,
stodoła,
tak.
prawda?
It's gone. The barn is gone.
Nieraz się wspominamy jeszcze te macie,
Nie
jakie
pan,
były dobre.
że ja muciłem cepamy u niego, u Lejby.
Aha.
Bo oni
Also,
byli
he was
pole,
working
ja muciłem
for
cepamy
late,
zboża.
like he said,
Where was the
before in
barn?
the fields.
Where was the barn?
Bo to kiedyś to
The
się
barn?
muciłem
The
cepamy.
barn was there.
On the back.
Kiedyś się
That's I
muciłem
remember the
On
barn
the
in
back.
the back
On
here.
the back.
That's
on
where the
back.
barn was.
Well,
right in there.
where does the cow?
Yes,
Is
the barn was right in here. Remember I said that, is it running, honey? Is it
Yes,
running?
it is. Fix the focus again, please.
Honey, all you do is pull this up or
Oh,
down.
okay, okay. See what happens is I push
You pull
into
it
it.
up again. Remember we came down the road and I said that looks familiar?
Yes,
And this is the kind of
this
a
is
cow.
where the barn is.
Yeah, I don't know if the farm is still there. They said it's gone.
The barn?
The barn is gone, but I know it was right. That could be the barn. It certainly was the location of it.
Let me ask. Is this the barn? Ask.
They said that the barn is gone.
Okay, the barn
But
is
it was
gone,
right here.
but it's
But it
somewhere
would seem
out
like
here.
that would be it.
That could be the barn over there.
Honey, talk to them here.
Yes.
Did he talk to them here?
droga.
What do you remember about my grandparents more? Tell me all you remember about my
You know, it's hard
grandparents.
to say in
Wszystko się zmieniło.
What?
everything changed today.
No, what does he remember about him as a person? Was he a good man?
jest jeszcze takie, co jeszcze takiego możecie pamiętać z tamtego, z tych jakichś takich...
Was he a good man? Was he
Czy
that
to był
people
dobry człowiek, czy był taki sobie,
Dobry
czy...
człowiek.
Bo we wsi to nie miał ich pretensji.
Miał już pretensje, dobry był człowiek.
Was a good man, nobody were against, nobody from the village. Everybody were interesting about to have the good relationships because of the
We wsi
factory.
byli bardzo no, zgodni z ludźmi.
So they lived very, very
Nie
quiet,
miał ich pretensji.
very
He made
peaceful.
roofs, he made
Yes, very peaceful, very friendly to the others. And the same thing was from the other side, from the Polish side. So they lived just like neighbors,
Yes.
like a good neighbors.
Jeszcze tak było, że zimową porą to wieczory długie, to chłopy do lejby przychodziły, bo i papierosa kupiły, tego i tam była cały zjazd chłopów.
He remembered very
Wieczorami.
well the time during the winter when many men, Polish men, just coming to lake to spend the time in his house, to smoke the cigarettes, to talk, you know.
Sounds like you, honey.
Does he smoke? Does he smoke?
A pan jest palący, czy pan
Nie
nie?
palący.
No.
Yeah, perhaps. I'll give you one.
Ojciec nie palił, ja nie palę.
The same thing was with his father.
Nie palę.
So all his life. It's funny because just, you know,
It's
Do you
good.
have children?
hasn't such a
Yeah,
problems.
dzieci?
Czy dzieci pan ma? Na pewno tak.
Troje. Dwóch synów i
Three sons.
córka.
One
Two
daughter.
sons and one daughter.
One
So,
daughter. Do they live around here?
a czy
Ja mam 4 dzieci, a 10 wnuków.
oni jeszcze tutaj gdzieś mieszkają, czy gdzieś powyjeżdżali?
Syn jeden, to, jak to dzisiaj jest rozkwity dalej, uderzył, no, był uderzony, robił w lesie, był pokrzywdzony w szpitalu, dostał rękę, jak dostał rękę, uderzył w picie wina. No i wykończyło go.
Była w życiu niestety.
A córka to żagata, ma dzieci, wnuki ma. A jeden syn jeszcze kawalerem.
So the two sons, one was happened with the accidents during the cutting the forest, you know, and then he started to drink. So he don't want to tell more about, but the other one is still alone. He hasn't a wife, and the daughter has kids. It's a big family, even the grandchild. So he has the grandchild,
Ja to mam 4 dzieci, 10 wnuków.
and she has 4 kids and 10 grandchild.
What do they do? They have farms? What do they do for a living?
I że znaczy tak, co większość z rodziny to zajmuje się rolnictwem, tak?
Rolnictwo, ale teraz bieda jest.
Rolnictwo upada
Rolnictwo
całkowicie.
upadło i
In
bardzo bieda
general,
na wsi.
they are living, you know, formerly they were lived from agriculture, but today there are many troubles.
Na wsi bardzo bieda teraz.
So such a places like here, the villages are in general poor. So especially the young just try to find something in the local towns, and basically they work there. Of course, still having the land, and you know they grow up something, but basically for their own purpose.
My name, Alan, was Jeju.
A czy pamięta pan może nazwisko rzeźni?
Dawno nie była w tym.
Maybe in Baranów.
Yes, a lot of them lived in Bahrain.
Maybe, but Doesn't remember.
Does he-
Baranowie to było tu, całe Baranów, a w środku to tylko był Wydowski.
Ale tam co mieszkali, bo u nas było 3 rodziny, nie? Moi żony tam Smól,
Król.
Do they know any old people or people that would know in Baranov anything about the family?
A jak sądzicie, czy w Baranowie ktoś by znalazł? Bo próbowaliśmy pytać kilka osób, czy tak, mydliście, wiedziały o tym, to, że mieszkali, ale tak raczej ciężko będzie znaleźć.
Ciężko, bo
So,
z młodszych to byli tam tego, a starszych to trudno zrobić.
so it will be very hard to find such information because the young don't know nothing about and the old, there are maybe few, but it's something in general wrong with their mind. So you
Młode,
don't think so?
proszę pana, młode nie bardzo chcą gadać.
Nie ma pan więcej tych cygarów? Chcieli wziąć
Maybe
palący,
you
żeby
have
zapalić.
I
Nie ma
have one. I
więcej.
have one with me.
So you can
Give it to her.
for her son.
Yes, I have yet in the car.
On ma jedno jeszcze w samochodzie.
Give them some $2 bills.
This is unusual. Say a $2 bill American, but they'll make too many of them. I want to give it to
Panie,
her as a memory.
u nas
And to him too.
Wielka idzie propaganda, że to nie wolno palić, jest rak z tego, a pan się nie boi. Że to jest niekarygodne to palenie.
To jest $2. U nas w Polsce w zasadzie nie widuje się w ogóle tych banknotów $2. To jest taki rarytas.
They don't make
Albo
too
są
many.
$1, albo 5, 10. Dwójka jest
Dziękuję,
bardzo
to tylko na pamiątkę jak wygląda.
Bring you good luck.
Dziękujemy bardzo.
Tell them it brings them good
Niech
luck.
pan podziękuję temu panu.
Państwu życzy wszystkiego najlepszego.
Wy
Dobrego życia.
Wy również.
The same thing for you and for you. All the best wishes, you know.
I
Ale
want to
gdzie
have their...
teraz pan teraz to państwo zamieszkuje w Polsce?
Nie, w Stanach Zjednoczonych, w Ameryce, w
To tylko
Chicago.
przyjechali tak,
Tak,
no.
przyjechali, żeby odwiedzić.
Odwiedzić.
What I need is I will want their address so sometimes my children can come to visit
Ale
them.
panie,
Hello.
w Ameryce się lepiej żyje jak w Polsce musi.
America is better definitely than in Poland.
W Polsce teraz bieda, bezrobocie.
In Poland today is unemployment and poverty.
Teraz rolniki pani nie mogą wyżyć na wsi.
Especially for agriculture,
This is
they
across the
can't
street.
survive.
Can you take a picture of us if they... which is their house? Which is their house? Before you go...
Next
On
door,
the left,
this is
on the
where
left.
Oh, by the lake. Take a picture of us, okay?
Zrobimy zdjęcie takie razem.
A kto zdjęcie wciśnie na...
Przyślą, tylko musicie dać adresy. Zapiszemy adresy.
To jest ten domek, co ojciec mieszkał. I było.
Is the original house.
Of whose house?
Niech pan powie, że
Her house.
Niech pan powie, że to
Her
kolejny.
house.
That's your house.
Tak.
Yeah.
Can I go? Can I see it?
Czy pan mógł zobaczyć?
Niech pan
this is the Shabashgoy's original house. It was, as you can see, right in the land adjoining, right across the little lake from Lipa and Shippa Hirschman, Sam's mother's parents.
razem mieszkali, i to tam wygląda.
Ja przedstawię to. Pani łaskawie pójdzie po ten klucz i potem zaraz zabierze.
They think they have something.
Niech pani mi jeszcze taką rzecz powie. Przypadkiem nie zachowało się coś.
Sam said if they have anything that belongs to his grandparents, he will buy it from her.
To on by bardzo chętnie odkupił. Jakieś przedmioty, jakaś książka, cokolwiek, co mogłoby, niech pani pomyśli. Może się pani coś przypomni. To gdyby coś takiego było, to on by chętnie to odkupił. Nie, no tak, ale przypadkiem coś może być, przypadkiem. To on by to chętnie kupił i dobrze zapłacił.
Why is she going away?
I wanted to see the inside
He's
of
going
her.
to
That's
bring
her
the key
original
for,
house.
for
It's
opening
empty.
the...
Does she still live there?
No, she uses
No,
it as a
she's
storehouse.
living on the other side.
But I thought
When
it would
her
be nice.
father died, they left the house empty.
Does she have anything from Sam's parents?
I asked her, so she said, no, no. It's too far, and you know, even they
What's that? Art, sport?
artykuły spożywcze. does it
Articles.
mean, food articles.
Oh, food.
Like a food store. Yes.
The lady
so
went
there's
away
like
to
small
get
food
keys to
store
the old
and,
house
fire station
that is
on
still the original house where her family lived when they were the Shavascois for Sam's grandparents, and she's going to let us in. This is just totally unreal.
Tego nie ma, a co oni tam, a co oni tylko mieli, co oni mieli. Była więcej biedy jak wszystkiego.
So, you know, in general, everybody were poor.
Oni mieli tylko te ośniki do robienia gruntów.
Only they have the machine just for making business.
If I have a machine, I'll buy the machine. That belongs to my
Ale te
grandfather.
maszyny też już nic dawno po
A
nich nie
gdzie tego
zostało.
szukać, panie?
It's
How about a
impossible to
Torah, a
find.
book, a prayer
No,
book, nothing.
forget.
To jest kupa lat.
Is that going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good. You know, when we came down the road, I said to you, I recognized it, the stop, and I already took a picture of this over this little lake. Ask him, to duże, to woda, duże?
Jak jest dużo, to leci woda.
Oh, see, a long time ago, that lake
Tego
was
dołka
bigger.
to góruje i idzie.
Oh, see, that
Idzie tu do tego rowu.
oh, see, that lake went all the way to here. So it was bigger. I remembered it as being bigger. Oh, Onya Jechi, her children are coming, honey. Or grandchildren. Look at them, she's bringing all of the grandchildren. She'll take a movie of them coming.
I tak to było do rodziny.
Oh,
Take a movie of them coming.
these are the children of the Shavascois.
They're coming to their little house.
They're going to the little house. We're going to go
Here, honey, take a
over.
picture of this man and me. Here, take a picture of this man this way. A picture of you, him and me. Did it work?
Yeah? But I'm going to use my camera.
Yeah, because your finger might have been.
Yeah.
To jest pana żona.
Moja żona?
Pana żona jest. Pana
Okay.
Moja żona.
Here, wait.
dziecka.
Zonka.
Okay.
Okay. You coming in there?
Sure.
Tak. To?
No chodźcie, zobaczycie.
Ja, on Liebe Hirschmann und the kleine, Zipper. Liebe Hirschmann. And this good lake goes all the way there. The woda, dużo, tak?
To będzie, bo to woda w roju.
See, that's where we played with the kachkis. Maui kachkis. I'll go give him a, how's it, is it still showing?
It's on standby.
Oh yeah, but I mean, do we have enough film in there?
Well, you figure that one out.
If nothing flashes. Yeah, this is the road we used to come by every Friday night.
Too much film up, honey, because we want to take it in there.
I got some more.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to give him.
Okay, this is the house of the Shavascois. Cannot believe this whole thing. We're going in there. This is the front yard. The side of the house. And now this is the front door that his grandparents parents walked for many times to pick up the Chona timeshare, or bring back the Chona or whatever. This is the house.
Był szerszy, a nie? Większy. Większy, tak. Bo to takie małe te mieszkanka, a to jakby większy był.
Większy, ale taki jest 2 razy większy?
A mu prawie.
Almost,
Take move.
you know, the house of your grandparents
They take a movie.
was almost twice bigger than this one.
Yes, that's what I
Almost
thought.
twice bigger.
It had an oven.
Yeah.
It was almost twice as big. Was the same make, same?
The same, yes, the same basically the same construction, but almost twice bigger.
Yes, it had several rooms and a
Yes.
big kitchen. A big kitchen that had a big kitchen.
Duża kuchnia była, prawda?
Tak,
Yes, yes. She
duża
confirmed
kuchnia.
the kitchen was pretty
Lataliśmy na
big.
temacie, latałam, to ja zawsze
She
słowiańską
remember
temacie.
because she remembered the time when they give them the matzah.
Yes.
So she remember very well the kitchen and
No.
the size of the house.
When did they knock the house down?
Kiedy dom został zniszczony? Od razu w czasie okupacji przez Niemców, czy on jeszcze stał później?
A nie,
No jeszcze chwilę stało, ale niedługo już. Później to rozebrali.
Jeszcze za okupacji.
Dzień dobry.
Tak.
So the
chodź
house.
se, to będzie z
To
kamerą,
było
chodź
wszystko
tutaj,
takie
Dawid.
więcej
Chodź,
postarzało.
Asia,
Tak.
chodź,
So anyway, the house was old.
siądź se.
You know?
Czego ucieka, chodź ta tutaj, chodź ta. Bo wnuki wszystko.
The grandchildren.
The what?
The
Grandchildren.
grandchildren. Tell them they're beautiful.
Beautiful grandchildren.
Bardzo się podobają.
Zlyła teraz pół litra, bo byśmy wypili.
No.
They haven't half a liter of vodka because it's an occasion to drink.
Wypilibyśmy.
Oh, I'll come back with vodka next time.
Następnym razem na pewno przyjedzie z wódką.
Is it far from here to get some vodka?
Czy tu gdzieś można by było dostać?
Tu we wsi nie.
What? Where
No.
Na Radowie.
Hard. It's hard.
Tu nie ma.
It's far
It's
from here.
hard because you know this is Sunday.
Oh, Sunday. Tell them hello for me.
Na wsi to więcej teraz
Pan
robią
mówi
pizzę.
dzień dobry do was.
Dzień dobry.
Może napoju trochę się napić trzeba.
Maybe you would like to drink just something.
Przynieś no
Thank you.
jak jeszcze szklankę jedną. Więc przynieś no.
I'll come back with my grandchildren and children someday.
On obiecuje, że któregoś razu wróci ze swoimi wnukami tutaj, żeby pokazać
O,
im.
właśnie.
I'll bring vodka and
Przyjedzie z wódką,
toys for the children.
z różnymi prezentami przyjedzie, ale nie spodziewał się, że tutaj zastanie jeszcze kogoś, kto będzie mógł pamiętać dziadków.
If she gives us the address, I could,
And the names of
I
the
have gifts in the hotel room
Razem się żyło
that
z
I
jadem.
have brought to them. If she gives us the address, we can mail them from the hotel
Yes.
for something for both of them.
Dobrze, jeżeli Państwo dacie swój adres, to nawet
For the
jeszcze
children.
będąc tutaj w Polsce, Państwo coś Wam przyślą. Także dajcie swoje adresy i trzeba napisać.
To zapis
Yes.
Nie ma długopisa?
Przynieście dzieciaki jakiś długopis i kartkę papieru.
Przynieś długopisu.
We'll take a picture of the children,
Yes.
their grandchildren, and my grandchildren.
Yes.
We'll tell her. We will have them write to each other. Is that good, honey?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
that's
good.
good.
You know those pens
idea.
that with Chicago on them?
Oh, yes.
That would have been wonderful
We
for
have
the
them in the
children.
car.
We have them in the car?
Yes, I have some of them in the car.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, so when we leave, we'll
Yeah,
get
all
them.
right. If not, you can send something from.
Yes, we'll
Yeah.
have the address.
No to zapiszę.
Tell her
I
that
kartkę.
we will get the address, and our grandchildren will write her grandchildren. Someday they can visit Chicago, and we can visit here. They can visit here.
Oni zostawią adresy i ich wnukom tak samo, żeby któregoś razu mogli jedni przyjechać tu, a drudzy, żeby mogli do Chicago pojechać. Zobaczcie, jak to
And yeah. We have a granddaughter, 6 years old,
Show
mają
'em the
wnuczkę,
picture.
która ma 6 lat
and a grandson, 8 years old.
Show 'em the picture.
i wnuka, który ma 8 lat.
A ta ma 6 też. A ta
So
ma
the same
jest-
age. She's almost 6, but she said
No.
7 doesn't mean, you know, she would like to be older.
Oh, here.
So she said she's 7,
I,
not 6.
They all do that all over the world.
Ładne zdjęcie.
so our Onia córka and the grandchildren, the two
To jest
dzieci.
córka pana i wnuki.
Ładne zdjęcie.
Talk to them.
Ale proszę pana, ja chciałem się zapytać jak mógł pan wybrnąć kiedyś do okupacji, jak to robili, że mógł się pan dostać przeżył do Ameryki? Jakie to było
He's
przeżycie?
asking how you survived.
Yes, this is a good question.
Is
I
it,
was
yes,
wondering.
it's good. So I try to explain it.
Yes,
All right?
good, yes.
Tell them I was in a Deblin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he's
know the
gonna
story,
explain.
so just in the moment I will explain you. To znaczy było to tak, że oni mieszkali, znaczy dziadkowie byli tutaj i oni zostali zabrani, wywiezieni do obozu zagłady i zginęli. Natomiast rodzice jego z nim i z rodzeństwem mieszkali w Deblinie. Jak Niemcy przyjechali do Deblina, to też urządzili tam takie getto, zamknęli tam wszystkich na terenie. I to trwało jakiś czas. Następnie zaczęli ich to getto likwidować. Jak rodziców zabierali w tym pochodzie do transportu, do wywiezienia do Flag. And they hope that the next time will be a big meeting of the
Big
family
meeting.
here.
I would
And
like
they
to-
invite you
Thank
again.
I would like to tell him that I would like to establish today a relationship of continued friendship between the Polish people and the Jewish people.
On chciałby tu w ten sposób jak gdyby rozpocząć, jak gdyby powrót takich dobrych stosunków, które tutaj panowały przed wojną między mieszkańcami tej wioski, między żydowskimi mieszkańcami i polskimi. Chciałby, żeby to jak gdyby odżyło i chciałby, żeby młode te pokolenia poznały się ze sobą i żeby utrzymywały na zawsze dobre, przyjazne stosunki.
I would like my grandchildren to play with her grandchildren just like she
Chciałby
and I.
bardzo w takiej wizji, w wyobraźni, żeby kiedyś było to możliwe, żeby jedne wnuki mogły się z drugimi
Pan
bawić.
starszego, nie ma już?
Co?
Bo te dostały starsze, a ten starszy ten wnuk, nie?
Co?
Te dostały starsze, a
She
ten
wants to
starszy
dance.
wnuk by się dostał.
Oni dostaną, tylko że w samochodzie. Niech
Aha.
oni poczekają spokojnie.
What
Dostaną.
Probably
No.
won't.
Just some kind of misunderstanding. Don't worry, everything is alright.
Tak, proszę się teraz
So
poczęstować
please take some...
Mazurek, napić się. Panie się napije.
I still remember Polish.
Say it
Polish.
again.
Na zdrowie. Po polsku, tak?
Na zdrowie.
Tak, na zdrowie.
Pan trochę pamięta język polski, no był wprawdzie dzieckiem, kiedy opuszczał Polskę, kiedy to się wszystko działo, ale jeszcze z dzieciństwa trochę pamięta. 50 parę lat przebywał w Ameryce, stąd też zapomniał wiele rzeczy, ale trochę rozumie, jak się do niego mówi powoli i trochę słów pamięta.
Okay, tell them that I wrote a book.
Pan napisał książkę, jeszcze prawdopodobnie będzie pisał
And in
na
that book,
temat historii.
in that book, I say how happy I was when I used to come to Chona. I'll give them a book for all of them. I have it.
I on między innymi w tej książce umieścił taką informację wtedy, że jako dziecko był szczęśliwy, mogąc przyjechać tu do Chony.
Let me go get the book
Do-
and
do
then we'll
dziadków.
read that little portion how.
Ale skąd?
Honey,
ale
you
skąd
stay
pan
here and
wiedział,
I'll get
że to
everything,
tutaj
because
dziadek
Okay, it's in my bag. Get my bag.
Przecież
Wiedział, że w Chone, poza tym on jako
it's in the
dziecko
to było przed wojną.
przyjeżdżał
It's in the
przed
bag,
wojną. Miał 8 lat. Z rodzicami przyjeżdżał na koniec tygodnia, na szabas. Tutaj
Okej.
przyjeżdżał.
Mieszkał w Dublinie.
I stąd też pamięta.
Pamiętam.
Pamięta.
Okay, okay.
One, jeden, dwa, trzy. Krokowiaczek
Czek jeden, miał
jako
koników
nieków
7,
pojechał
na wojnę, został mu się jeden. Tra la 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 la, tra la 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 la, tra la 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 la, tra la 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 la.
Oh, look at this one.
George went out to get.
Jarek pisze adresy.
Oh, jeden,
Yeah.
dwa, trzy, cztery, pięć, osiem,
Honey, there are 14 of them.
dziewięć, dziesięć,
Yeah.
11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. Now we'll read the book. And
Thank you, George.
thank you, dziękuję.
Dziękuję.
Who didn't? I've got some $2 bills for each one of them, so they should remember me. Okay. Us. And it's a
A
very.
długo tutaj będą?
Nie, jeszcze kilka dni w Polsce.
Okay, take them or leave. Who did not get should come over here and give
Yeah,
me the name.
let them go to you because
Give me the
if
name.
the other's in the light and
Whoever
doesn't.
didn't get one to come over here and I'll give them $2.
Yes, alright. Now?
Yeah, now I'll give them the name.
Dobrze, mówcie po kolei, które jeszcze z was nie dostało tych $2. Po kolei jak się nazywacie.
O, te czworo.
I
Dwa
mówcie
dostały,
jak się
ten dostał i
nazywacie.
ten. Jak się nazywasz, powiedz?
Imię.
What's your name?
Głośniej.
Justyna.
Justyna.
No,
Justyna.
Justyna is
No,
her name.
dziękuję. A teraz jak się nazywasz?
Asia.
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 Dziękuję. Chodź, chodź. No, jak się nazywasz? Kuba.
Kuba.
Kuba. No, dziękuję. Powiedz. To Jacek, chodź.
Jacek.
No, Jacek.
Jacek.
No, Jacek. O, dziękuję. No.
Wszyscy dostali?
Wszyscy. Masz?
This,
Jarek masz.
did you get?
No.
Yes, yes.
He got.
Yes.
What is your name?
Everyone.
What's up?
Jak się
He
nazywa?
got some.
Łukasz.
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 A najstarszy?
Jarek.
And
Jarek.
the oldest Jarek.
Did
Jarek.
he come? Did he get one yet,
Yeah.
Jarek?
Jarek.
Yes,
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 he
yes.
got.
That one?
Yes.
Everyone got one.
Yes.
Jarek.
Okay, now.
Now I'm going to get the book and look at.
To jest właśnie książka, którą Pan napisał, swoje wspomnienia jak gdyby z Polski, sprzed wojny i z czasów wojny.
Deblin.
Want me to find it?
Yes. I don't have my glasses.
I'll find it.
Chapter 1, blah, blah, blah. Okay.
It's on right now.
Chona, after the war, after the war. Okay. Can you find the part about Chona? I'll read it in English, and then you interpret it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Or Dede reads it, you interpret it. I will give them this book.
A chcę zostawić Wam tę książkę na pamiątkę.
Okay. You want to read it?
Okay, I'm getting to it. Sabina's parents had a farm in Chona.
Okay, read that. Explain it.
Wait a second.
Moja matka.
Dziękujemy bardzo.
Do widzenia.
Pan sam pójdzie, nie trzeba
Dziękuję,
Pana...
panie.
Ja pójdę.
Dziękujemy bardzo, dziękujemy.
Okay. The family went there by horse and buggy on Friday nights.
Rodzina przyjeżdżała tutaj właśnie w piątek wieczorem furmanką zaprzężoną w konie.
Many of Sammy's aunts and uncles would be there and look forward to seeing his cousins.
Wszyscy spotykali się tutaj po to, żeby było takie spotkanie rodzinne z okazji szabatu.
No.
Sammy and his older sister Sarah ran around the farm with their cousins, chasing chickens and hiding in the hayloft in the barn.
Dzieci bawiły się w pobliżu stodoły,
No tak, no myśmy, bo
czasami
ja mam jeszcze,
goniąc kurczaki.
bo ja mam rodzeństwo
prostu.
jeszcze. Starszy brat to jest w Katowicach, nie? I on z ojcem chodził razem, ten ogień palić na ten szabat.
Dobrze,
No
to
i się-
ja
no.
będę się starał tam
No.
mówić, co pani czyta.
Grandma called out to the children when the challah bread was ready to come out of the oven.
Matka wołała dzieci, kiedy maca była gotowa, kiedy chleb był gotowy, żeby przyszły, skończyły zabawę i przyszły do domu.
She put in a large wooden spatula and pulled out the challah.
Były to takie specjalne pieczywo, które się nazywało chałkami.
Tak.
Po prostu takie plecione.
Ja pamiętam,
Brała
dobrze.
specjalną taką
remembers.
Tak.
drewnianą szuflę i tą
No.
drewnianą szuflą taką wyciągała
Z pieca.
te chały.
To ja pamiętam dobrze.
Sam's favorite place to sleep was in the barn when it was raining.
ulubionym miejscem spania sama, tam gdzie on najbardziej lubił spać, to była właśnie stodoła. Szczególnie w czasie deszczu lubił tam spać.
I'm looking to see what else there is about Chona that would be of interest. No, I think that's
Well,
it.
that's
now.
it.
Yeah.
I tutaj te akurat kilka, niewiele tych fragmentów, ale były właśnie poświęcone Chonie. Takie z dzieciństwa, pamiątki, to co się kojarzyło, ten piec, gdzie piekło się to pieczywo, takie odświętne, tak samo te zabawy w stodole, na podwórku, tam z kurami, z tym, noce spędzone w stodole. To jest to, co pan z dzieciństwa, z Chony stąd zapamiętał po prostu.
No ja dobrze pamiętam, bo byłam taką dziewczynką i zawsze z ojcem chodziłam. A tu ten dziadek, nie, tego pana, to zawsze tu przychodził do nas, codziennie był. Bo z ojcem bardzo były takie
They were very
kolegi.
close neighbors.
I w tym mieszkaniu zawsze tu był. Bo w tym
And
mieszkaniu.
your grandfather, they were friends.
No, zawsze w tym mieszkaniu był. I matka przychodziła, oboje
visit
przychodziły.
both.
No.
Your grandfather many times was here and opposite.
Nie ma brata w Katowicach jest, on zawsze z ojcem też tam latał.
What happened?
No.
She has a brother in Katowice.
No, w Katowicach
and
jest
also
teraz.
very usually
On
the
zawsze tam
brother
chodził.
was there with his father.
No.
Okay, I want
A pan ile ma lat, o ten pan?
Mniej więcej jest w pani wieku.
Tak,
Mniej
no
więcej.
to ja byłam też taka dziewczynka, no jak tu chodziłem.
More or less.
Brat tu starszy 5 lat ode mnie, to jest był starszy.
But
To i on
the
sam,
brother is
sam
5
nieraz,
years older than
on sam
she
nieraz
is.
latał palić. Jak ojciec nie miał czasu, poszedł tam w pole coś, to on sam latał tam palić.
Sometimes
Tak.
just her brother
Tak.
helped with the fire during the Shabbat.
She and I probably played together.
Sure.
We're pretty much the same age.
It's possible.
Yes.
It's
No
possible.
bo tu mieszkanie tu było ich, a tu je nasze. O to. I to bliskie sąsiady i my i razem
They
wszystko
were
odeszliśmy.
very close neighbor.
I want to give them the book
Yeah.
and tell them I'll be looking forward to hearing from them.
Yes.
And
I tego pana babcia to też zawsze tu przychodziła do
And you
do
will
mamy.
something in the
yes,
book. Okay. He will.
To przetłumaczę.
how does she spell her first name?
Jak pani ma na imię?
Grzelak Maria.
Marianna.
How do you spell that?
M-A-R
M-A-R.
Ja
S-I
no, Grzelak Maria.
A N N
Yeah, 2 N's.
and A.
That's the last name.
No,
First
the second name.
To Mariana.
Grzelak.
Grzelak is the second name.
Yeah,
No,
so
it
two-
doesn't matter.
Mariana.
Mhm.
A friend of my grandparents.
Dla Marianny, przyjaciółki moich dziadków.
A friend of mine.
Przyjaciółki mojej,
Moich dziadków.
nie tylko moich dziadków i mojej,
Hopefully, our children and grandchildren the friendship continue
mam nadzieję, że także w stosunku do moich
grand
dzieci i wnuków